Tuesday morning, GT1, week 4, Daytona Road. Mr. Matt on the pole. I had some challenges. I'm pretty sure it's that 15 car that's right behind me. Yeah, Mohammed, he gave me a run. I think the white Corvette gets around him, and Mohammed was braking really late. Watch this. He seemed to run up on me quite a bit. Oh, what a race. A little slip there by me. Larry Krupp was in this race, a guy I battled with for Division 4 points, either my first or second, maybe third full season in the Vette during my first year in iRacing. It was nice to run across him. He started 15th, and I think he said, and finished 5th or something. There was a bit of carnage back there. I knew that white Vette got in my mirror at some point, but I was so focused on trying to stay on my line, and he drafts up to me. See, he went to 6th earlier than I did. Something I noticed at Monza, Empty Box was using way too short of a gear, especially for having no wing, as he claimed in his video. But that guy should have been able to draft up and go around me if he was using the same gear I'm using. There's no way he is. The 15 drafted up on me later too, but just couldn't get by. Gear selection, pretty big deal with this car. There's a mistake by me. And I'm loose through that kink right there. Was having to lift a little bit. This guy probably could have got ahead of me, and the fact that he's car number 1, you know, that puts some pressure on you, because you don't know how bad the iRating split is before the race. You don't see anybody's rating, but I was confident based on the way he drafted up on me on the last lap that if I made a mistake and he got in front of me, I was going to be able to just go right back around him, because he was having a hard enough time. See, right there, he really should have pulled up on me. I think he's got too short of a gear. He may change that for the next race, but see, being right there, man, he should really, according to the way the cars felt at Monza, he should be able to just pull up and go around, and maybe just... He's jerking the car around a little too much, but see, he's just not. He's up against the rev limiter, or close enough to it. He's beyond the power band. So we'll see if I can figure out what happens, and I'll pause this. He's getting close. I mean, he and the 15 were hanging tough. But with about 10.5 minutes to go, I looked over and I had a 10-second gap to second place, and I was like, oh yeah. Hold on, see what happens. Not sure what he was thinking here. Maybe he was trying to get a run off the banking or something, but you see, he should have been able to just pull up there around me like John did. Of course, I'm going with a little taller gear than what I was running against John. I learned that lesson. He was too wide, and he slips, and that 15 is going to get up on him right here. I thought the 15 was going to take me out right there. Lap 9 of 19 here. Gonna see what happens to the one. I think the one still was able to pull a finish out, but they're all over me, you know, and that, man, that's not easy having them right behind you like that, because you know if you slip, that's it. And the one kind of missed the turn there, and that's not too bad if you get looped around and get going again. He had to wait for some people. And it looks like turn 1 is going to bite the 15 down here. It's one of the hardest corners I can think of that I've ever raced on, trying to get down here into turn 1 at Daytona on the road course, because that's what happens all too often. So we're at lap 11 of 19. I think it takes me almost a lap to realize that they're not even there. And see, he's able to get going, and he hasn't even lost a spot. But that's pretty much the way it goes right there. So 15 diving in on somebody else. Oh. Yeah, he kind of messed himself up there. Got to have that spotter on where you can hear what's going on. Oh, the one went straight into the tire barrier over there. Distracted from the 15 being spun. So that's that. Yeah, Mario finished his second to me. Oh, that was a heck of a lot of fun. I backed off a little bit. I was actually a little bit worried about fuel, and I'm probably going to bump the fuel up one more notch, because if I'd have been like in a pack and drafting, I don't think I would have made it to the end. I think I needed a little more fuel. But man, I ran a 49 last lap, 41.5. Ran some pretty decent laps, and then you see, yeah, see all these 42s. I let off a little bit. Backed up the braking just to make sure it wasn't getting squirrely and stuff. And maintained about a 9 to 10 second gap until I let off for the fuel. Like this lap, and it was 43.3 and 42.9. I let off a little bit. If it had went another lap, I probably would not have made it around on the cooldown lap to do a burnout. And not that I was getting ahead of myself, but I definitely had a mindset to do a burnout.